Hiya, I'm Ginny and I'm Breathworks Head of Training. I also teach some of the online Mindfulness for Health courses, and I just wanted to do this brief vlog post about my experience recently of teaching one of these online courses, because it was a really wonderful experience for me as a teacher, and I know also for the participants from the feedback that we shared at the end of the course. So just to let you know how the course works, it's the Mindfulness for Health course, but spread over 10 weeks, because we start with a week where everyone gets used to the online platforms, and we have a week in the middle that's a kind of rest and catch-up week. And other than that, we work through the 8 weeks of the Mindfulness for Health course together, doing the practices and so on. The content for the course is hosted in an online platform, and people can access the teaching and the documents and audio guidance for the meditations from there. And a lot of that is recorded by Vidyamala and 1 or 2 bits by Sona, 2 of our founding directors. And then if people opt to do the group online version of the course with a teacher, then they also get access to a platform called Voicethread, where they can share with a teacher and an online group of people, sharing reflections on their practice and their learning through the 10 weeks of the course. Now, Voicethread enables you to leave comments. It's like an online forum, so you can come and go at whatever time suits you. And you can leave comments in a text form, as you would with a Facebook or other forum online, but you can also leave comments by audio or video recordings. And that's a really wonderful aspect of it, and we really got a lot out of it in the course I've just finished teaching, because it means that we can see or hear each other. So you get a sense of somebody from the inflection of their voice, you see them smile, you see their face. And it gets a really human dimension to the sense of online connection and sharing. So we had people from all over the world in our group. We had a number from the UK, but we also had somebody in Michigan. We had 2 people in Australia. We had somebody in Israel, someone else in the Canary Islands. So a really lovely kind of diverse group of people, which this online approach enabled. And we really kind of gained a lot, I think, from hearing each other's different kind of experience coming from those various places. And you know, one person would have a snowy day while another person was in the middle of summer. So again, it always kind of kept us with this sense of how things are forever changing, and added a real depth to that aspect of the course material itself. How nothing is as fixed or solid as we sometimes think. So, as well as the course participants, we were very lucky to have 2 people supporting our course. So these were both people who were in our mindfulness teacher training program, and they were supporting the course by being present in the forum, doing the practices and engaging with the materials alongside everyone else. So fully participating in the course, but also sharing some of their own experience with the practices and responding to other people. And it was a really enriching experience for me and for everyone else, having those 2 trainee Breathworks teachers alongside us as well. So that was something I really enjoyed and appreciated too. So one of the real pluses that I wanted to highlight about this course as well was that it was a fantastic way for people who've got quite serious long-term health conditions to get involved. So we had a couple of people in our group who at various points during the course were having real issues with pain or fatigue as a result of long-term health conditions, which meant that they really weren't able to leave the house very much. But they were able to engage really in a very full way with the course, and able to share at least once or twice each week, and feel upheld and connected to the group. We also had somebody who was pregnant, other people who are working full-time who might find it difficult to get to a face-to-face course, you know, for 8 weeks on the trot. So those were really positive. We also had somebody in the Highlands of Scotland for whom there wasn't a face-to-face course near them. So it can be a really wonderful way for people to connect when various issues might prevent them engaging with a traditional kind of face-to-face course locally to them. So One of the things as well that I loved about this experience on this particular course was just how much there was a sense of supporting one another through all kinds of ups and downs during those 10 weeks. So there were people who were celebrating getting back to work after a time off sick. There was someone else who lost a job and who was having support from the group during a very difficult time. There were people with family crises or family celebrations, people with health ups and downs, somebody moving house, moving continent. So all kinds of things that we were able to be alongside one another with and reflect on how our mindfulness practice was supporting us in all of those experiences. I think also there's something about that online sharing that enables a depth that isn't always possible face-to-face, actually. So in some ways this is an aspect that I think can be even richer than a face-to-face course, because you have time to reflect in your own space and then share some of the depth of your practice experience if that feels right for you. And as a result of that, there were some weeks in the course where I felt that the combined wisdom of the group had really given us a masterclass in the mindfulness for health practices. So if you've ever wondered about doing one of these online health courses, particularly, as I say, the one that has a teacher leading it and a group to share experiences with, I would really recommend giving it a try. I'm certainly looking forward to the next time that I get to teach one of these courses. Cheers. Bye.